Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode I'm going to show you how to make a granny square. What you'll need is a 3mm hook, crochet hook, a tape measure, and of course yarn. You'll start by tying a knot like that, and then you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After you chain 4, you're going to slip stitch on the very first chain that you made, and then you're going to have this hole over here. You're going to chain 1, 2, 3. That is a double crochet, and you're going to put a double crochet in the hole and another double crochet in the same hole that you formed. You're going to chain 2 and you put 1, 2 in the same little hole that you made, 3. Those are 3 double crochet, and you're going to keep doing that until you have 1, 2, you have 4 cluster of 3 double crochet. After our last cluster of 3 double crochet, you're going to chain 2 and you're going to slip stitch on the very first stitch that you made. We are going to change color, so for changing color, once you insert your hook on the very first stitch that you made, you're going to take your changing color, insert through the hook, and you're going to pull through like that. Once you do that, so you're going to use this yellow as our next color of choice. So you're going to slip stitch on the very first stitch that you made, and you slip stitch and you slip stitch on the second stitch, and you slip stitch on the third stitch, you slip stitch on the fourth, on the chain 2 space that will lead us to this chain 2 space that we have here. You're going to chain 1, 2, 3. That is our first double crochet, and you're going to put 1 and 2. This form our first cluster of 3 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 2, and in the same chain 2 space you're going to put 3 double crochets. So we have ourselves our first corner. To move on to the next chain 2 space, which is a corner, you're going to chain 1 and put 1, 2 and 3. Then you're going to chain 2, and in the same chain 2 space you're going to put 3 double crochet, just like that. This is our second corner, and then to move on to the next corner you're going to chain 1, and you're going to keep doing that until you are at the end of your row. We are done with our second row, so we are going to move on to our third row. You're going to slip stitch on the first stitch right there, slip stitch on your second stitch, just the same thing you did on your second row until you are at a corner. Once you reach your corner, now you have your 4 corners. You're going to chain 1, 2, 3. That's a double crochet, 2 and 3. Then you're going to chain 1, 2, and in the same chain 2 space you're going to put 3 double crochets, just like that. So on this row, what we are doing different, on every corner you're going to repeat the same thing you did for the second row. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in the same space, and then when you reach a chain 1 space, you're going to chain 1, and then in the chain 1 space you're going to be putting 3 double crochets, just like that. Then you chain 1, and then on this second corner you're going to chain 1, 2 and 3, like that. Chain 2, 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space, and then when you move on to the chain 1 space there, you chain 1, and then in the chain 1 space you're going to put 3 double crochets, and you're just going to proceed with the pattern like that. We are at the end of our 3rd row, and I want to change colors, so I'm going to insert my hook there. I pull through that orange like that. Also ensure you tie your yarn from back here so that your work is snug. Okay, let's start our 1 2 3, our 4th row. You're going to start the same way. You slip stitch until you are at your second, at your chain 2 space. So we are at our corner. You're going to start the same way, chain 3, put 2 double crochets. I like starting my work on a corner. You can start from wherever you are depending on what you prefer. Also, just to keep this in mind that on every chain 2 spaces you put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and then after you're done you chain 1, and on every chain 1 space you put 3 double crochets. So you're just going to proceed with the pattern. You're going to proceed with your work like that until you reach the number of rows that you need, and then I will show you what to do. And as you can see, in every row the granny stitch are increasing. Here we have 1 2, on the previous row we had 1, on this one we only had corners. So in every row the granny stitch, this chain 3 spaces, chain 3 stitches, they are increasing. So you're just gonna keep going until you have a total of 7 rows. I'll meet you guys there. We are on our last row, 1 2 3 4 5 6, our 7th row, and this is the corner stitch, changing colors throughout. So you're going to proceed on with the same pattern you are making. You chain 1, put 3 double crochet in every chain 1 space, just like that. Chain 1, 3 double crochets in every chain 1 stitch. Chain 1. We've reached our second corner. So on this last row we have 1 2 3 4 5. We are going to proceed as usual. 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and that's what we are going to have. Then you chain 1. We are done with our granny square. We have a total of 7 rows. We are going to make 8 granny squares the same way we made this one. These are 4. You're going to make 4 more, so you should have a total of 8 granny square. This is how we are going to join them. I'm going to join them using a single crochet. So first of all, find a corner, insert your hook just like that. In that corner, put your first single crochet there and another single crochet there. So once you do that, you're going to be single crocheting all the way down your granny square like that. Single crochet, find this corner, attach to the other side just like that. Single crochet, find your double crochet on this side, and you attach on the other double crochet on the other side, and you single crochet. So you're going to be single crocheting all the way down. In every double crochet you join it in a double crochet, and in a chain one space you join to a chain one space. So this is what it's going to look like that and like that. You keep doing that until you have finished your one side like that. So this is how it's going to look like once you're done. So you're going to attach this one, and you also attach this one the same way you've done here. Then I'll meet you guys once you've attached all the 4 granny squares together. We are done with joining our 4 granny squares. So the next part of the hood, I want to show you guys what we are supposed to do on this part of the hood. As you can see, you first start by joining you join the three granny squares just like that, and then on this one granny square that has 4 corners, you're going to join the 3 granny squares around it on the 3 corners. So on this corner we joined using a single crochet, of course, and then you joined the other granny square on this corner and another granny square on this corner. And once you're done joining, you should have something like this. So what we are going to do next, we are going to attach the 4 granny squares on the 3 granny squares. So what you're going to do, on every granny square you're going to attach just like that, and then we are going to have 1 extra granny square remaining on the 4 granny square. I'll show you what to do with that. We are going to join using the same method we used. So we are using the single crochet method. So on this corner we are going to place 1 single crochet, and you're going to attach every double crochet to the opposite double crochet just like that. You're going to attach using single crochets like that. You'll keep joining until you only have one extra granny square left. Then we will move. I'll meet you guys there. Should turn out like that. So we have joined our 3 granny square. We have 1 remaining. So what we are going to do, we are going to attach it on the 4th one like that. We are going to attach it on this one. So we have joined our granny square on this other side. This is what you should have. It's a heart. Ensure you have enough space, and we are done. You're just going to cut off your loose. You're going to cut off your loose yarn. You cut off your loose yarn, and you will be done with your balaclava, a snood. I don't know the appropriate name, but you will be done with your balaclava. It will be ready to wear. Also, you can choose any color combination. Just get creative and happy creating. This is how the top part looks like. one granny square. This goes at the crown of our head, and then this goes to the side, and this goes at the back, and this is for the neck area, and this is the opening. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.